Book Day, and if coloring isn't enough, it's a great way to express a little joy in your life and also have a great way to reduce some stress.
Absolutely. However, not only is today National Coloring Book Day, it's also National Ice Cream Sandwich Day and International Beer Day. Then tomorrow you can celebrate National Sunflower Day. So we'd figure we'd have to celebrate it all today, right? And so Jordan, our producer, found several coloring book pages for us to decorate, and she's also created some other samples as well, with ice
she's
cream
got a
sandwiches.
whole little coloring book here for us to do. And you know what we should do? This entire idea is courtesy of Marlo Anderson for National Day
I think we know who he is,
Calendar.
right?
I think we should invite him in here. He can grab some pencils or some markers and he
got
can
your own
color.
coloring
All right,
book.
look at this.
Am I right or am I wrong, Marlo, that during the pandemic, coloring for adults really became popular, didn't it?
It was kind of popular beforehand, but
Okay.
it really took off during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Of course, you needed something to do, right?
Exactly right. And you know, some of the work that I saw posted online was just phenomenal from people coloring. So I got to admit, an ice cream sandwich is one of my favorite. You know, I don't do the beer thing anymore, so I'm going
Right.
to leave that alone. But an ice cream sandwich is one of my absolute favorites.
Is there a reason I have the most difficult coloring page here?
I got the same
grab. You can
one.
grab.
Oh, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know, I was going to say, you're right though, Wayne, because during the pandemic, if not before then, I was a little bored living alone. I bought an adult coloring book.
Yep.
You know, those became very popular. You'd see them at like Barnes & Nobles, right front and center.
I think between puzzles and coloring books, a lot of people found time to do those kind of things.
You can only play so many video games.
Exactly
so.
right.
They have those digital ones too. Have you ever done that? Where you,
where you
like,
just
touch
click
the,
it?
Yeah, I see
Okay.
so many people
And it
doing
kind of
that
fills in the
nowadays,
color
too.
for you
Yeah,
then?
That's the lazy person's way of doing it, I guess.
I guess
but
it still counts as coloring.
I suppose.
Okay, now we don't have actual crayons here that we're working with. We are working with markers and we're also working with colored pencils. But I got a question for you guys. As you learned to color when you were a little kid, were you one that would outline the edge?
Yes.
I did too. And the reason being you kind of had that waxy thing that showed you where to not go out of the lines, right?
I've always wondered about that. So that's
was gonna
interesting.
It depended on what style I think you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because this one, I don't want hard edges, so I don't know.
Well, you're not going to do it either. But that's really nice. You got a blue sunflower. That's
I
pretty
do.
cool.
Did you know that Sunflower Day, by the way, is a North Dakota sponsored national day?
Is
Is
that
it?
right?
The state of
Okay,
North Dakota
cool.
2 years ago brought that out with us, so it's pretty
And
cool.
there's so many. At least last year, I know that the ND Tourism had a whole map on different sunflower seeds
Yes.
that you can
I'm
go
sure
to.
they'll do that
Oh,
again.
I bet. I know. Go ahead.
You had a gorgeous sunflower shot this morning from somebody sending it in.
Amazing. And that was the first one. I thought it was a little early for the sunflowers, but I guess they're out already.
They're out, and because of Sunflower Day, I'm actually taking a tour of the state over the weekend
Okay.
to celebrate. I'm looking forward to seeing these sunflower seeds across the state.
We're a little
yeah.
jealous.
Yeah.
All right, coming up, Marlo.